I welcome you all to this short video on Hatha Yoga. What is Hatha Yoga? To know what is Hatha Yoga, I should first know what is yoga. Yoga is linked to a word called yogam. Yogam means gifted. In Sanskrit, yogam also means mystical powers. I say to do yoga, you should have yogam. You should be gifted to do yoga. And when you do yoga, you become more gifted in life. First, let us understand why should I be gifted to do yoga. The biggest gift which I think we will get in life, or which I got in my life, was the day when I realized that whatever I knew will not help me to get a fulfilled life. The day I realized it, I also realized that all the strategies, all the beliefs, all the manipulations which we normally do to get to succeed in life, to become more happy, have failed, right? So instead of trying to do the same thing repeatedly in a more intense manner, taking a step back and then saying, this helps in a way. Yes, earning money, it's okay. You can earn relationships, yes. But all of them have a limitation. They can't take you beyond. Now the limitation itself becomes an imprisonment. Hence, if I just keep expanding only in that area continuously, then I may get more entrapped. I may not get more liberated. So the day when anyone realizes that I do not know how to be fully happy, I do not know those methods, that day or that moment is a very gifted moment. And in that moment, I turn to yoga, which is what Maharishi Patanjali starts. He says, now begins yoga, Hatha Yoga Anushasanam, which basically means now begins yoga, which means all your attempts to succeed and become whole in life have failed. Now you're turning to yoga, which means yoga is a maybe a different principle or a different way to look at life. That's yoga. Now, when you do yoga, you say the mystical powers. Yoga is also linked to yoga again, which is mystical powers. So I do not know what those mystical powers are because there are many siddhis which are told in Yoga Sutras. But one mystical power which you may really get from yoga is for no reason you may always be happy. You may feel that you are very successful. You may become more balanced and you may become more, I would say, contented in life. Now, contentment, will it lead to lethargy? Initially, it may, but after that, you can't be lethargic also because life really kicks you up and makes you do certain things and you do it as per that. Then success comes, and then people say that, yeah, he's very gifted because he's happy and he is successful also. He's happy and successful also, and I do not know the trick. Some people get it very naturally, right? There are times where you look at people and say, wow, he's so happy in life. I really don't know what works for him. Some people are very happy in business, very successful in business. Yes, we don't know what magic he's doing. He has got a golden hand, that golden touch, which converts anything to gold. But they may be doing something very, very specific and unique, which makes them successful in business. Similarly, to be happy and successful at the same time, to be joyful and pleasant without any unhappiness, even without a tinge of unhappiness, is a state. That's why they call yoga means it is sukham sthiram. You should be pleasant and you should be happy. But today we know only one thing. If you're happy, we are lethargic. If you're sthiram, we get tensed. Right? So it is alertness with happiness. That is yoga. So yoga is a state which can make you happy and successful at the same time. It's not either happiness or joy or success. All the three at the same time is yoga. And becoming happy and joyful and successful in a most effortless manner is also yoga. So yoga equips you with those tools. Now, what is Hatha Yoga? As I told now, your happiness, you have unhappiness, pair of opposites. You're angry, then you are very loving, pair of opposites. Heat and cold, the sun and the moon. Similarly, the body is divided into two parts, the right and the left. One is sympathetic, one is parasympathetic. One really pushes the body, keeps on pushing you to work more, to be alert. There's other part of the body, the nervous system, which actually tames you down. One part of the nervous system kicks you up, the other part of the nervous system tunes you down. Are both important? Both are very important. If the system which is going to tune you down operates more, you go to depression, you go to lethargy. If the depression which always kicks you and keeps you alert always, then you get hypertension, and both lead to disease. So balancing these two is Hatha Yoga. Mystically, you say that you balance both sides of your nadis, Ida and Pinjala. The heat and the cold gets balanced within the system, and then you be balanced. So in life, it is I am balanced. Throughout the day, my body gets so many impressions. My mind gets so many impressions. And if I do 20 minutes of Hatha Yoga before sleep, my sleep becomes very deep. And during sleep also my mind works continuously. So when I get up, I get to the churned up mind. So if I again do Hatha Yoga, then I'm working with the body, throwing things out of the body which are not needed energetically, and my energies gets balanced. So Hatha Yoga is a type of yoga which uses the body to bring calmness to the mind. That's all it is. Now, why can I address the mind directly? Can I meditate directly? What is Hatha Yoga meditation? What is Raja Yoga meditation? Raja Yoga, does it seem to be very good? No. Raja Yoga is good, provided Hatha Yoga has already happened there. Otherwise, you'll be closing your eyes, thinking about your breath. Next second, you'll be thinking about something else. And in 5 minutes, you can't sit. If you do Hatha Yoga and then do meditation, meditation becomes very easy. Otherwise, you'll be entangled in your thoughts, or you may go into lethargy. You'll get stunned, you'll forget. There are people who call up and say, I do practice meditation 1 hour a day. I said, do you do any Hatha Yoga? No. It's not possible. You'll be closing your eyes and sitting. You'll be entangled, and then you come up and then come back to the breath. Again, go back. So it doesn't work like that. There is a series. It's not that I am saying this. That is how it is. That is how the sages have told. That is why they have invented Hatha Yoga. That's what Krishna has also told. Do Karma Yoga. Not for a minute you can close your eyes and be still. Your mind is always running. It's always continuously running. And you're putting in so much effort to bring it back. By the act of bringing the mind back to the center, you are creating more turbulence. So better do Karma Yoga. This means you exert with your body and energies, release everything. Then the state of mind and body becomes balanced. Then when you sit for breath work, you are cleansing the nadis, and your subtle body, your physical body, they are completely calm, better than what it was before you started. Then meditation becomes possible. So it is Hatha Yoga first, or you can also call it Karma Yoga, is a type of Hatha Yoga in action. You sweep fully with your breath focused. That's also Hatha Yoga. It's a type of yoga. Yeah, you may not work with the mystical aspects of the body, the chakras and everything which we do in Hatha Yoga. That's also Hatha Yoga, where you're using the body and completely focused on doing the work. The beauty in Hatha Yoga is you're working with the energy centers of the body systematically. When you're working with the energy centers of the body systematically, cleansing happens even more powerfully and your life changes. So Hatha Yoga, to summarize, is a type of yoga where you use the body to calm down the mind, to calm down your breath. Number one, you use the breath to calm down the body. When these two happen, the accumulated residual energies in the system, which actually takes you all around, settle down. When that settles down, you can do pranayama well. Pranayama is basically trying to control the prana using your breath. That you needs a lot of focus. Otherwise, you may be doing and thinking about something. So that's also not pranayama. So to do your pranayama properly, mind has to settle to an extent. Then if you can do pranayama to a certain extent well, then meditation happens. Because meditation is something which you can't do. If the breath, if the body, if the energy settle down, then meditation happens. So your job is only to create an environment for meditation to happen. So there's nothing called Hatha Yoga meditation, but if you can meditate when you're doing Hatha Yoga, nothing like that. Your meditation will become very deep and your life will become very deep. You'll be connected very deeply with your body. When life becomes deep, mind becomes still. When mind becomes still, healing happens. Yes, you will succeed you will be more happy, and others will say he is gifted. So, if you want to be gifted, do Hatha Yoga and do it daily, regularly, with proper guidance. Thank you.